Number 1. The calm before the storm. The phrase, the calm before the storm, is a real, scientifically proven meteorological phenomenon, not just a literary metaphor. Before the arrival of powerful thunderstorms, there is often a period of unusual stillness, characterized by a sudden and near-complete cessation of wind speed. The explanation lies in the fact that the massive updrafts inside the storm draw huge volumes of air inward and upward, creating a zone of extremely low atmospheric pressure directly beneath the cloud. This intense suction overwhelms the usual surface wind patterns. It can be visualized as a gigantic air pump pulling all the air toward it. Therefore, when the sky begins to darken and this sudden silence falls outside, it should be considered an immediate signal to seek shelter. This calm means the storm is forming right above you, and the violent gust front is imminent. These moments of stillness are not accidental. They are a precise indicator of the storm's intensity and that its most aggressive part is about to begin. Number 2. You have more than 5 senses. You might have been raised to believe that human senses are limited to sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. However, this concept is far too simplistic. The reality is that we possess anywhere from 14 to 20 different senses, making the traditional 5 senses just a small part of the story. For instance, equilibrioception, the sense of balance, allows you to know your vertical orientation. Similarly, proprioception is your awareness of the position of your limbs in space without needing to see them, which is what enables you to perform tasks like scratching your nose with your eyes closed. Our other senses also include thermoception, which is our perception of temperature, heat, and nociception, or the sense of pain, in addition to our skin's ability to distinguish between pressure and vibration. Perhaps the most important is interoception, which is the body's sense of internal physiological states, such as feeling your heartbeat, hunger, or thirst. This sense is considered the cornerstone of our emotional and psychological state. These perceptions aren't just fleeting feelings, they are distinct senses with dedicated neural pathways. So, while the majority of people continue to believe that only 5 senses exist, your brain is actually processing a complex symphony of internal and external sensory data at every moment. Number 3. Knuckle cracking. Contrary to popular warnings, cracking your knuckles does not cause arthritis. The popping sound you hear is not caused by bones rubbing together, but is a scientific phenomenon recently confirmed by MRI imaging. It is the sound of a gas bubble or cavity forming within the joint synovial fluid when it is rapidly pulled apart. Research has not provided any conclusive evidence that this habit causes long-term joint damage or increases the risk of developing arthritis. Scientists have studied this myth for decades, but no one has disproven it more than Dr. Donald Unger. He conducted a unique experiment that lasted over 50 years, cracking the knuckles of his left hand daily while leaving his right hand alone. At the end of his experiment, he found no difference in the incidence of arthritis between the 2 hands. Reputable institutions like Harvard Health and Johns Hopkins confirmed that the habit is pathologically harmless. Therefore, this habit can be practiced safely without the concern of arthritis. However, some studies suggest it might be associated with a slight decrease in grip strength or cause minor ligament laxity over time, but the greatest actual risk remains in annoying the people around you. Number 4. Chewing gum boosts your brain. Contrary to the common belief that it is an unprofessional habit, chewing gum offers real and scientifically proven cognitive benefits, particularly in supporting mental performance. The act of chewing increases blood and oxygen flow to the brain. Advanced neuroimaging techniques, such as functional magnetic resonance imaging, have demonstrated that this flow is concentrated in the prefrontal cortex, a key region responsible for working memory and concentration, feeding it greater amounts of glucose. Consequently, researchers have found that chewing gum while performing cognitive tasks leads to a significant improvement in tests of memory, concentration, and attention. One study revealed that individuals who chewed gum during a difficult test not only achieved higher accuracy, but also demonstrated faster reaction times than those who did not chew. Additionally, gum helps combat mental fatigue and reduces cortisol levels, ensuring optimal performance is maintained during long tasks. Thus, this simple act supports the brain's alertness and its capacity for focus. The next time you require maximum attention and mental strength, consider chewing gum. Number 5. Bats are not blind. The phrase blind as a bat is a common expression used to describe poor eyesight, but this belief is entirely false. Bats actually have excellent vision thanks to their small, sensitive eyes, which enable them to see and navigate efficiently in the dark. In addition to their famous use of echolocation, which acts as their personal sonar system, bats effectively integrate three primary senses for navigation: vision, sonar, and a sophisticated magnetic compass for long-distance journeys. Sonar is used for fine details, such as hunting small insects and building auditory mental maps to return to the roost. Vision, on the other hand, is used for the big picture, like distinguishing fixed landmarks and spotting distant targets on the horizon. The magnetic sense acts as a natural compass for determining direction and guiding long migrations by sensing the Earth's magnetic field. Behavioral and anatomical studies confirm that bats rely on this complex integration of senses, vision, sonar, and magnetism to find prey and their way with confidence. The myth of bat blindness may have originated due to their nocturnal lifestyle and noticeable reliance on sonar.